Welcome back to the Reptiles With Podcast. We are hanging out at Repticon Kissimmee. Thank you so much, Repticon, for having us out. This episode is sponsored by Repticon. But before we get started, hit like, hit subscribe, and share with your reptile-loving friends. How are you guys doing today?
I'm good.
Tired.
Yeah, it's a weird
Let's
morning.
go.
We for those of you who are unaware of, do other countries follow daylight savings? Is it America?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no fucking idea what's this daylight saving shit.
Okay, we lost.
I know
an hour.
what it is and why it is. I just don't know who does it.
Every year they say that they're gonna stop it, and they don't stop it. I don't
No,
understand.
the new projected is 2027. They'll cancel it. But regardless,
Are you serious?
Yes. Listen, regardless,
This was supposed to be
we
the year.
lost an hour of our lives last night, and it's very inconvenient because we all did not sleep very well last night.
No, not at all.
It was like the worst day to lose an hour at night. So
Yeah,
Yeah, we all
We're
slept
all-
in the same bed. Like,
that is
yeah, it was
factual.
really, yeah, it sucked.
that's a lie.
We're
I don't
hanging
do
in there,
that.
We're thugging
Yes, he
it
does.
out. You know, we're hanging
Yeah.
out at the show. So
Chuck
Yeah.
definitely does that.
Shut
Now, at the show, I did walk around a lot yesterday. I saw a pair of really cool animals that I've seen at the shows for a while, and I didn't get to get them, so I'm kind of
It's okay.
Yeah, he's butthurt.
I'm
You
a little
didn't want them
butthurt
anyway. You
about
didn't
a pair
want them
of Angolan pythons, but I'll get over it. Probably won't, but it'll be.
He's hurt.
That's my arc for the next couple months is being mad about this pair of Angolan pythons. But you guys see anything cool at the show?
actually, I did.
What'd you see?
I didn't get a chance to walk around fully, but I did see some really interesting stuff. I saw Alex has some really cool turtles.
Yep.
OTW. He got Nile soft shells.
Yeah,
which,
that was cool.
Face value, they don't look crazy, but just knowing what it is, and they get huge, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
Uh-huh.
They can get like 180, 200 pounds. This is one of the largest soft shells in the world.
Lightweight,
You
How
know?
much do you weigh?
less.
It's just surreal to think about that there's soft shells in Africa and in India. How the did they get there? I don't get it. I don't get
I'll
it.
look into that. I don't know.
I'm curious because when you brought that up earlier, I was like, yeah, you're right. That's weird.
Yeah.
I get it with tapirs, but not like well. I
Yeah,
guess
I
it would
looked
be the
into
same
tapirs
thing.
before. I mean, kind of the same probably, but I don't know.
I don't know. It's funny. It's cool because they look different, like but the same. It's so weird. They look like spiny soft shells.
Yeah.
With like little hints of differentness, and then obviously a couple years in the future you'll have a 200-pound turtle.
Then they're different.
Oh
Then
yeah,
they're real fucking
They're real
different.
different, and they're probably set to be one of the largest soft shells turtles in general in the world because the actual largest soft shells.
What if it was pre our current civilization? What if it was the civilization that came before?
That dropped them off there?
That
So you're
they were
telling me-
invasive over there. That they had their own pet trade and they were invasive over there, and that's just how it happened.
Could you imagine the
and they
Egyptians,
lived.
You know
like,
that is
breeding-
true, right?
What,
the
the-
Egyptians had zoos with like hippos and
Yeah, but could
in
you?
Egypt that didn't exist.
Really?
Yeah,
They had
I
morphs.
didn't know that.
They
yeah,
had
it has
morphs.
zoos.
Did they have morphs for real, or is he just
bro.
fucking around?
That would be funny.
You know
as
He said that they have morphs.
I mean, you don't know. They had
Yeah.
Nile crocodiles, West African crocodiles. They had, they farmed the Nile crocodile.
Really?
Yeah, they had zoos. There's entire zoos in Egypt from back in the day.
Wait. But is that our civilization? I'm talking about
Yeah.
before
No,
last
was
That's
tragedy.
before Jesus, bruh.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't listen. I don't know the timeline. I've been
I don't know
watching.
if I think it's before Jesus.
I've been watching a
Should
lot
be.
of MCU. The multiverse is kind of fucking me
Oh
up.
my
All these
God.
timelines, I don't understand what's
Listen,
going on.
What's even crazy too, the Romans used to like to keep sea life, and I forget which philosopher it was. Please forgive me, but one of one of them had an octopus in a stone tub.
The Philosopher's Stone,
Oh my God,
Oh my
philosopher's
God.
stone tub with his octopus in it.
Nicholas Flamel.
But yeah, so Alex has some really cool soft shells. He also has forgot the name of them, but it's like a really cool Asian
roof
species, roof turtle.
yeah,
Yes, that's
the
what it was. I
brown
keep
roof
thinking
turtle.
temple turtle in my head.
Yeah.
It's not that.
He has a miscellaneous Asian box turtle.
Yeah, he has some cool. One of the cooler African side neck species. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. The little.
Oh,
mud
I
one.
completely forgot. He has Victoria side necks.
Yes.
Those are awesome.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like if you put a pink belly without the yellow lines around their head, with red instead,
Yeah.
and you serrated their shell. They look awesome.
Yes.
I love them.
Any other animals cool that you got to see at the show?
Yeah, we and Chuck walked around and we met with Eddie
Yeah.
right behind us, and he has some Italian wall lizards, and
Yeah,
We learned a little bit about them.
I haven't looked at a stable at all, if I'm being honest with
You know what Italian wall lizards are?
No, talk to me about them.
They're basically a tiny lacerta.
Okay.
And, well, I knew this beforehand, but I didn't know there was multiple cities. But apparently they're invasive in, like, New York and New Jersey and Kansas, apparently, he said, too.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're invasive, more invasive reptiles in the cold, in the snow.
Yeah, and he even said they don't do well in the humidity. So I thought that was so strange.
Really?
I mean, it's not. It's a European lizard.
Well,
No, I believe that, like, as far as, like, them being able to handle those
not
those
the humidity
temperatures,
thing, it's the locality of it.
Were they popular once upon? Like, what? What?
I
is,
believe so.
Pet trade,
I
100%.
believe so. Yeah.
I don't
Actually-
even know what we would import from there. If we had to say it wasn't pet trade, I don't even know what product or something.
No, if
I don't
people don't
know.
blame the pet trade, they're blaming the car trade.
What are they called?
Italian wall lizard. They hid inside the Lamborghinis and all that stuff when they ship them overseas.
They get a bit of modes and shit,
the
too.
pasta. And I'm sure we get plants and stuff. A lot of
Well,
vegetables.
yeah, I
and-
guess the Europeans did come to that that part of the country.
Yeah.
Once upon a time.
Let's see.
But yeah, I thought it was really cool that they're only found in city centers.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because
So
we have
that's
some
similar
here.
to the brown anoles.
Not just the brown anoles, the agamas too. Same
Okay,
thing.
true.
And I thought it was
How
really
big do the
cool.
wall lizards get?
They're not too big. It's like
Okay,
a big anole.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so it could have been
Yeah.
plant trade, it could have been cargo. The most well-documented introduction occurred in the 1960s in Garden City, Long Island. The story goes that a small group of these lizards either escaped or were intentionally released from a pet store shipment. Since
That's
then,
always-
they have successfully established breeding populations in parts of New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut.
I'm not. Look, I'm not saying that. Man, I know Chuck's gonna get mad at what I'm about to say, and I'm not saying that I'm like, oh, it's not the pet trade. That is not what I'm saying. But I personally feel that like the escape from a pet store is equivalent to
zoo.
the hurricane hit the zoo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it's almost like just like a blanket. Like, well, this probably happened. And it's
Yeah.
just like, okay, but we don't fucking...
Yeah.
But
But
there's
if-
not documentation, they're here.
If there was a documentation of the actual shipment and then coming in for the pet
Yeah,
trade,
yeah.
then I'd be like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past it. But it could have been like an annul situation where it comes in through cargo or shipment, which with that, like what's weird about that is like
Yeah.
even the annuls that come from cargo and shit like that, like why is it just one species that makes it through?
Yeah.
Like there's so many annul species in each island.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just,
You
it's
think-
kind of like how the brown anoles kind of hang out in civilizations. Maybe it's just like where the cargo was. It's like that specific area probably just has a shit ton of that kind of anole. And it's just like
Maybe.
that's the stuff that transfers over because the other ones are either in a tropical area in a different part of the country and stuff like that.
Maybe,
I
but
think
then
it depends
like
on sets populations.
yeah, that would make sense if it's the actual shipping area.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the plant areas are throughout the islands. Like, how are the eggs not in the plants? How
Yeah,
people
yeah,
say.
yeah.
I don't know.
Very interesting.
I think
I think it is. I think it's the reason. By the way, I think it is the reason.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how more hasn't happened.
something I just thought about now. I think it could also be specific populations of the animal. So the one that came into my head, you know what the sea wolves are?
No.
So in
Yes.
the Pacific Northwest, there
Yep.
is like a set population of wolves that are primarily like
Aquatic.
aquatic.
What?
Right?
Sea fish.
Yeah.
Dude, on land, that's
Can you
the
show
craziest.
me a picture of this?
They
Yeah.
look like wolves.
That-
They're just
dude,
a little skinnier.
Dude,
Can you show me a
that
picture?
place
Yeah.
is insane. You know why they have to do that? Because of how many
Sea wolves.
predators are on that fucking same corner, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what's on their fucking corner, brother?
Yeah, Kodiaks to
It's-
worry about.
It's brown bears,
Panthers.
panthers, and the ocean orcas,
Oh my god.
and
I
then
forgot
sea
about
wolves.
them, yeah.
All on the
What-
same little island.
What's Pacific?
It's Vancouver Island.
Interesting. And don't they also have the sea lions or something like
Some
that?
Oh,
shit.
yeah. Maybe not over there, but they are around.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Let's see.
Interesting.
there's a good-
There's a whole documentary on them.
Yeah.
pretty
Wow,
fun.
I
Yeah,
did
the reason
not
why
know that.
the reason why I brought them up is because that's a specific population of a species that is relatively common. So if I'm thinking about it, I thought brown anoles, the populations that live in those, city areas where all this
Gotcha.
cargo and transport's coming from, they're adapted to live through those scenarios.
They
And
have-
when they get
Brown and black bear.
but their black
That's
bears can
crazy.
sometimes be blonde, which is cool.
Oh, white. They're
spirit
leucistic. Yeah.
They got the
Chemo.
Lucasm.
I remember I said it once and you freaking like beat me up because I pronounced it wrong.
What?
Kermode.
Chemo bear.
Chemo. That's what it was. I forgot what it
Chemode?
was. Chemode.
Cambodia.
But I feel like that has something to do with it too.
Very interesting.
Because I don't know. It makes sense to me because you can see brown anoles in the woods, but you always see them in the cities. Whereas a lot more of the natural-looking species, like the ones even from Cuba, like a bunch of the random Cuban stuff, it stays in there.
Yeah, but like brown anoles have many species to them in each island. Because you have like the Puerto Rican crested, Puerto Rican brown anole, like all of those in Puerto Rico are all brown anoles, quote unquote, common name, and they're very common. They live in the same areas. So does Cuba, but we only have the one species. Although South Florida does have bark anole, brown anole, night. That was the pet trade. What else?
Morning anole.
Is that a thing?
No, night anole. Morning anole.
Hispaniolan, the blue and green.
Are the
Puerto
red
Rican
ones
crested?
a specific one,
No,
or is
those
just
are
a
browns.
color? Okay.
Yeah, those are browns.
It's like rust colored.
So, I don't know. Well, the fence lizards are invasive in New York and places like
But
that.
I wanted to say too, that was the only like wild animal that like reptile that I saw when I went to Europe in Italy, and I saw him there, and I felt crazy. I was like, that's not an anole.
And it's a lacerda.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Mucho
So freaking lacerda. It's a tiny
Weird.
lacerda. They're smart as hell. They're really cool, and it was amazing to see them in the wild. I didn't really care much for them until I saw him that day. I was like, that's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
And it was really picturesque. It was in the middle of all the Roman ruins, and he's like hanging out on a rock. I was like, you know what?
This is where
You've
you
been around
belong.
since the Romans. That's where he belongs.
Motherfucker loves Europe.
Did you see anything cool, Chuck?
That was it. That
yeah.
was the lizards.
Yeah.
That's it. It's hard to impress me, bro.
Yeah. There's a like 30,000 ball python.
Oh yeah, I told
Oh.
some people, I was like, I don't want to look at ball pythons. I'm okay.
Why did somebody try to talk to you when you were?
Yeah, no, I was looking at some isopods and they're like looking for something specific, and I was like, anything that is not a ball python.
That's so funny. I saw the only thing that I'd say impressed me, and mind you, ball pythons usually don't impress me at these shows, but it was a ball python. Because I haven't seen one in person. I haven't seen that specific animal in person. And I was like, oh, shit.
Expensive one?
Yeah, it's an exantic clown
It was
desert
pretty.
ghost. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty.
It's like the...
yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a black and white snake with a cool pattern.
So crazy, dude.
Fuck you.
So crazy,
dude. Yeah, man.
We haven't talked about Chandler
Yes.
in Australia.
Yes,
across the pond.
The boy is traveling.
That motherfucker in Australia finding all the lizards. He was finding velvet geckos and going, not so
Wow.
cool.
Oh, my God.
They literally going through videos, and I'm like, go back. Go back right now.
Special, at least to us over here.
Dude, everybody went to Australia. Chandler went to Australia. Dave Kaufman went to Australia. So check this out. We'll talk more about Chandler's thing. So in Dave Kaufman's video, right, there's two people, right? And I keep watching these videos, and I'm like, where the fuck do I know these people? And then I'm like, oh my God, they're at like every fucking Repticon that I go to.
Mhm.
I didn't know that. I'm like, how the fuck?
They were in Animal Con too.
They were?
Yeah.
I don't remember,
Yeah,
dude.
I don't know where you were.
I'm just hanging around.
Yeah.
Wait, who do you think I'm talking about?
I don't know their names.
Not the boa, not the one, the girl that goes the boa and the guy with the beard.
I thought it was the guy with the beard.
No.
yeah.
This is a girl with short hair and I don't know if that's her part. I don't with some guy, and they usually have plants. I've bought plants from them before. I vended next to them at another reptile show that's not a Repticon. Yeah, and I was like, that is exactly where I know them from. So yeah, I was like, oh, worlds colliding.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What did they find? What did Dave Kaufman find?
From what I understand, he's out there filming his like a couple different of his movies. So there's a Bearded Dragon movie coming out. I think he's gonna do a follow up to the Aki thing. So they found Akis, they found, miscellaneous fucking this kind of monitor, that kind of monitor, this kind of monitor.
Deserts
Stuff like
and
yeah. But I kind of skimmed through them, I usually put on those videos while I'm in the shower. So
Interesting.
Dave Kaufman keeps me company while I'm naked. Yeah.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah.
No.
Dave Kaufman.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, every
Dave Kaufman has seen my bearded dragon.
every night as I slept,
Yeah.
Chandler's just sending me photos of everything he found. So
Dude,
I wake
that's
up
crazy.
like him and my friend that went with him. I'm literally just swiping through photos and crying, bro.
Yeah.
They got Parenti,
Yeah.
coolest vine. Some people say Thorny Devil's way cooler. I disagree.
I think it's up there. I think they're.
Thorny Devil's insane. Don't get me wrong, but Parenti,
Dude, Tyler over there, look at him looking all fucking tired and beat the fuck up. Every day that I saw him, not that I saw him every day, but every time that I saw him while Chandler was gone, he would bring it up. He's like, "Why don't we have all this money to go to thing?" He's like, "Let's go show up to Australia with them. Let's go."
We
I was
got
like,
so much FOMO this
Dude.
entire time.
Yeah.
the what is it? The land mullet, the
yeah.
black
That was
Agurnia
awesome.
thing.
Yep.
What else? Carpet pythons. They said they found like 20 to the
Yeah.
point that stopped stopping for carpet pythons.
that's crazy.
They were just another one. Oh, another one. They just
That's
keep
crazy.
it moving.
Not a really
They
pretty
tried
one,
for
too.
Brettles.
Yeah?
They have pictures of the habitat, but not the Brettles.
I need to see those photos.
Yeah.
I need to see those photos.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah.
ASAPy.
Yeah. So they have pictures of that. They have pictures of the habitat of the Ackies. They have inland taipan. Of course, there's a video already out with that, bro. It's literally just rock and nothingness forever. Have you seen that video?
No, I
I,
don't know.
I
Okay,
saw a
so-
little bit, yeah.
So in the video itself, he says like there's only 3 reptiles or animals pretty much that live in that habitat, and it's inland taipan. I think it's a brown snake, if I'm not mistaken, and then the third one, bearded dragon.
So it's right in the center, or are they east?
You think I fucking know?
I'm just
All I know is what the habitat
It's
looks
in
like.
Australia.
All right.
Yeah.
But no.
Australia is tiny compared to what
Yeah,
it
yeah,
shows
yeah.
in the map.
Listen, bro. They find a bearded dragon because, of course, bearded dragon is the prey item for both
Yeah.
snakes. It's fucked. So, let me see if I find the clip. Yeah, here it is, bro. Look at this shit.
Tyler's struggling today. Let me
Look
see
at this shit. So there's nothingness.
Ooh, beardy weirdy.
Is it dead?
He's cooked. He's mummified
Oh.
in the sun.
Oh my god.
No way.
He's mummified in the sun.
No.
That's insane.
He's literally mummified.
Jesus.
Yo, was that the Rizzler? Look, go back, go back, go back. You saw it. Look at him. Look at him. I'll tell you the
no.
timestamp. Look,
Yeah.
12 minutes and 20 seconds into Chandler's video that says "Finding World's Most Venomous Snake." You see the Rizzler.
That's funny as fuck.
That's,
yeah,
that
they
was
put it-
Tyler's joke,
they
by the
put
way. I
it
stole
at-
Tyler's
they
joke.
put it at the front of his car as a I don't know. They just put it at the front.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just drove in it. A dead kangaroo moved it off the
Oh.
road.
I like how he puts the logo whenever.
Bro.
That's so funny.
Look at that fucking
Oh my
habitat,
God.
brother.
What is that? Alice Springs? What is
Dude,
this?
you think I fucking know?
It's Australia, dude.
I need to know.
I think. Wait,
I'm trying to know how to
this
best
might be
keep-
the Bruttles. This might be
Oh,
where they were
yeah.
looking for Bruttles.
Oh, dude.
And the crevices and all that. Oh,
That's
I
the
also
whites.
didn't know that they had red-eyed tree
that
frogs
a children's?
in Australia. That's pretty cool.
You didn't know if they had what?
I didn't know that
Australian
there was a
red-eyes.
species of red-eye in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, they went out looking for
Very
Bruttles,
cool.
but they went knowing it was gonna be very hard. Even the locals, they were saying like, "Good fucking luck, dude. Good luck finding one out there."
I gotta go, bro.
We'll go.
Yeah.
We'll go.
Oh, they spent a good amount of money down there.
We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Next week.
So if you want to sponsor a trip for us to go to Australia, become a member.
Yeah, and
Um,
if you're too broke, give it a like, share with your friends. That's
Yeah,
enough.
yeah. Or you could also buy the Reptiles with coffee. That's an option. But for us to get to Australia, you need to buy probably
At least
like
3 coffees.
1,000
Oh, okay,
bags
never
of that
mind.
coffee.
You think
Probably, maybe.
more? bro.
So
for each one of us, bro?
support your boys. Help us fundraise our trip to Australia. Yeah, I think so.
Was that the
Nah, I doubt it.
You think
I
more?
think
Become a
it's, yeah,
member
it's way
one?
more.
Okay, so fuck it. 1,000 bags of coffee, chump change. Do 2,000,
Yeah.
guys. Well, what are we
I
doing?
think probably more.
Oh my god.
Probably like 5,000.
Oh my god.
Now we can make it work. You know what?
I get.
Think about it this way: Angolans or that.
What do you mean?
Or Australia?
Lose sleep over the Angolans. If let's say you had bought the Angolans, you would have
Okay.
been out the money.
This
you
is
could
this
have
is what
used.
you. People don't understand this, buddy. People
What?
don't understand this. There is personal money and there is business money. Those
Okay.
things don't go like this. Business money buys Angolan pythons.
Okay.
Yoshii money buys trip to Australia.
Fine.
He's 2 people.
Yeah, it's there's Yosh and he.
There's they, them.
Damn.
There you go. There you go, dude.
It's Yos. Hi.
Yeah. Do you guys got any updates? You guys any? I know that you want to talk about like travel stories and shit like
That was my
that.
travel story.
Yeah. Do you have a travel story? Anything cool that you haven't really spoken about?
Well, all I have to say is that I was herp time before herp time. I found spherodactyls in Puerto Rico.
Before it was
and
cool.
That is it.
When?
When I lived there, and every time I go.
Oh, I thought you went recently. I'm like, Chuckey, I saw you last week. When the fuck did you have time?
When I lived there, and then every fucking time I go, I find sparrows.
Okay.
I want to go this time specifically to send them photos. You're like, look at this one.
It'd be like, this looks nothing like your little acrylic enclosure.
Yeah.
What acrylic.
That's so funny, dude.
Is that the Mexican flag?
This is the Italian flag.
Yeah.
I just
Look
realized.
at us.
Same thing.
Conservation over here with Crocfest. Conservation because I saved all of Australia. Oh, this is festive, actually. And this guy's pretending to conserve Italia.
No, actually, this island is conserved.
Is developed.
It's a developed island that they conserve.
What did they conserve?
The
This is
concrete.
The town.
The
Oh.
concrete.
Yeah. I saw some crazy seagulls there.
Good
Yeah?
for you.
Yeah.
Good for you, dude. I really did not give a fuck about your seagull.
No. fuck your fucking
I
dumbass.
made the best of that trip, okay?
Yeah.
I wanted to go elsewhere. I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
I had fun.
Yeah.
And I saw a wall lizard in the wild where it's supposed to be.
That
We're
is
done.
kinda cool.
We're
Not in
done.
New York.
It's over. We're done.
Whatever, bro.
We're done with you and your fucking Italian ass.
Anyway.
Yeah. Finding the right substrate is a paramount part of reptile keeping. And if you're looking for the best cocoa option, we recommend Cocoa to Go. Cocoa can be used for reptiles, amphibians, and even plants, so they're perfect for any kind of setup. So we make sure to use Cocoa to Go. Let them know that the Reptiles With Podcast sent you. Can you put up the thing that I sent you
No.
real quick?
It was actually pretty fucking gross.
You saw it
Yeah,
already?
I saw it.
Wait, what do you-
Check this out. So I was
no.
scrolling through
Oh, no.
either Instagram or Facebook, but check out the shit that I saw. Look at what's happening. So if you're just listening to this, this is a mom boa helping the babies come out of. Now this is the thing. I don't know if she's actually helping or if she's just trying to eat
the
that thing.
placenta. I don't know. It spit it out, but I don't know.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I've never. First, I didn't know they did that.
Interesting. That's cool.
It grabs the body with the teeth. I don't know.
That's
I don't know.
weird, right?
She holds the babies by the midsection. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh.
Perfect form.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what that is or what it means or a fucking thing. I don't know.
Well, it's cool to see.
Yeah.
I don't know. What
It's cool to see. It's disgusting, but
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah, dude.
I think that live-bearing snakes are really interesting.
Oh, how come?
No, they don't. Reptiles lay eggs. That's usually a thing, and they don't. So it's weird. But
But
I think it's cool.
what? I mean, there's live-bearing lizards. There's a
Yeah,
species
no, I
of
think
lizard that
live-bearing
does
reptiles
both.
are- Which one?
There's a species of lizards that split one that they can lay eggs. Some of them, and some of them can give live birth. Look it up.
Which one?
Is it like a gecko or something?
So once upon a time, before the three of us and then the old podcast team,
I remember.
yes, I used
Yeah.
to originally this podcast was my cousin and I, and we used to have a segment that we would highlight a species of the week, and this species was highlighted once upon a time, and so was that chameleon with an abnormally large penis.
Why are you looking into that?
It's kind of what I'm interested in. An extraordinary feat.
Was it like that?
Pulled off by a lizard could suggest. Yes, it's this. An extraordinary feat pulled off by a lizard could suggest the species is going through a rare evolutionary transition. For most of the animal kingdom, babies are born in one or two ways. Their parents lay eggs or give live offspring. Recently, a three-toed skink pulled off an extraordinary feat. It laid 3 eggs and delivered another baby through live birth in the same pregnancy. That suggests that the lizard species is in a rare transition form between egg-laying and live-bearing animals, according to a study
Was it
published
one?
in Molecular Ecology. What?
Was it one clutch?
It was
Yeah.
the same pregnancy, or yeah. Camila Whittington of some university in Sydney. Oh, the voice of God.
Birthday wishes to
A lot of birthdays today. Oh, it's the same one. Nope, never mind. No, yeah, it's the same two.
Happy birthday to both of you.
Yeah,
Happy birthday,
I'm gonna go
guys.
tell him that it's Eric's birthday, so that way he
Do
can get a happy
not.
birthday.
I will kill you.
Dude, go tell him that it's Eric's birthday.
No. Tyler, stay here, please.
Go tell him.
No.
Go
Don't
tell
go.
him.
Please don't.
He's going.
No.
He's going.
Tyler. Oh,
He's going. Oh my God, this is gonna be hilarious.
it's okay. They don't know who I am.
Okay, so it was the first record of egg laying and live birth in a single pregnancy. Three-toed skinks found in Australia are already a fascinating species for evolutionary scientists. One reason is that some populations reproduce laying eggs while others reproduce through live birth. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Look at it. Look at a little
I'm
photo of
pretty
this
sure
guy.
blind snakes do too.
Really? Isn't that
You know what's
It
funny
annoys
too?
me.
You know what a turtle frog is?
No.
It's a little frog from Australia
Show me.
that lays eggs, like hard-shelled eggs. Australia just
They break all the rules.
they
What happened in Australia?
It's an island.
What the fuck is going
It's
on?
an island.
Yeah.
But why do they
that's
have
it.
so
'Cause
much
it's separated.
like
Everything's
weird
separated
shit?
for
It's
millions
separated,
of years,
nothing
so
touches
it's its own server. Like everything
Dude,
is.
that's crazy.
So like
Things evolved just in their own fucking way.
Well,
man.
yeah, because like for example, monotremes, so egg-laying mammals, they used to be in the Americas, but everything else outcompeted them.
Talk about
It's
it
not
real
there.
quick, guys. Let me help them out real quick. Sorry.
Just not there. In Australia, a lot of competitors didn't make it up there. So like marsupials stayed because all the other mammals that were faster and better at whatever.
The only other
did not make
family
it.
was dogs, and that wasn't even through their own liking.
That thing is fucking
You've never heard of it?
gross. I've seen
That's
them.
the most amazing frog in the world.
It's gross.
I love him.
It's fucking
I
disgusting.
love them. Look at him.
No.
He looks like a little burn victim.
It looks like a ball
He looks
just
like a
walking
ball.
around. Looks like one ball walking around, dude.
Oh my god. But yeah, Australia has some cool stuff.
I hate that thing.
Why? Okay,
Because
that's
that's
not a.
horrible. That's gross.
Yeah, this kind of sucks. But it lays hard eggs like a lizard, and it's a frog. It's an amphibian.
And it looks like a walking ball
Looks like a
out of
turtle.
a sack. It looks like a ball out of a sack.
Look it up, guys. Turtle frog from Australia. They're really cool people.
Gross.
Oh my god.
All right, Yoshi's not coming back.
No,
Oh.
it's fine.
I have one more thing to say. Do you guys have anything else that you want
No.
to talk about? All right. Real quick, guys. We lost a member of our community. I don't want to, air out all of their stuff, but I am going to put a link in the description for a GoFundMe for them because something really tragic happened. So if you guys can take the time to check that out, and if you can donate, please do. You guys have got anything else? All right. This was the Reptiles With Podcast.